Morning, folks. B&Q this morning. Go and pick up some carpet tiles, sticky back ones. I don't know, they're quite long. Not a bad price. Going to try and get it in the van today. Put the floor down-ish, or see where we get it. I've got to measure up for the cooker, and I've just had a look now with the fridge. The fridge is quite low, so I can put the sink above the fridge. And I've also got to get a piece of oak. I've got a nice piece of oak I rescued, and I'm going to put that as a worktop. So B&Q, are you coming? Let's go. Okay, good afternoon, YouTubers. So here we go. It's electric day today, and I didn't have a clue to start with. I'm thinking, what? So I got 13.9 volts on the battery. I didn't know that anyway. Anyway, so what am I going to do? How am I going to wire this up? So I've got a bracket here, which I'm going to fix. Just needs another screw putting through there. I've pulled some of the wires back through, which is the shorter ones, which are these two. What I'm going to do is add power to them on the end and find out where they go. I've got one over there in the middle, because when you start doing stuff you just forget where the run is. I've got one there, so all I do is just split them back and put a 12-volt battery across, connect the other end up with, doesn't matter what, some sort of, I've got a USB charger so it'll light up. And then I thought, right, I need a box. And I'm pretty keen on these waterproof boxes you buy off eBay. But I thought, how do I do this? So these are the boxes. It's waterproof. I've got a bus bar, which all my earths will go to that. I will show you all this as I'm doing along. And then I thought, right, I've got a switch panel. And what have I done? I forgot to show you me cutting it out, but it was quite straightforward. So there we go. I've cut it out. Quite easy to do, just... There's no instructions, you just measure in between these, the big circles, make sure you got enough, and then just don't take too much off, just do a bit at a time, and then you'll find fit. And then what I do, I fitted it and carpeted it. Look at that. And I'm going to put the control panel for the solar panel there. So yeah, I'm chuffed with that. So I'm going to crack on now and find out where all the electrics go. I also want to start powering this diesel heater because it's getting a bit cool. So I need to trace this wire, which I'm going to do first, and then I'm going to connect the diesel heater up. So that's what we're doing now. I'm just going to go and get my battery, which is over there, get an extension lead off it with some clips on it, connect it to that, and then trace each one, and I'll label each one as well. I should have labeled it before, my fault. But that's it. That's life. Okay, same with the base. All I've done is just put a piece of carpet around it, glued it. I sanded it down a bit, not the carpet, the plastic, so it'd stick to it. And then we've mounted it on the wall just there. So that's all the power coming in there, including the charge control unit for the solar panel. That'll sit. But I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Not wired up, but just sitting there. Okay. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it'll all be wood up here and it'll look nice, but nice little fluffy box. Cables going in, these will come round. I will probably feed these in and then, yeah, probably feed these into here, and then might come underneath, and then I can show you this. And this is where the control unit's going to go. And that's my solar. Think it looks alright? I think it looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's my control panel, that's for lights. Possible fridge, but the fridge is on gas anyway. It'll just be mainly lights, USB chargers and stuff like that, and then the control panel. Yeah, for the what's it called? Yeah, voltage regulator. Sorry, for the solar panel. That'll be there. I could actually put that in there, really, couldn't I? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, not saying it's perfectly fitted. We might, if we do, and put wood behind it, I could bring it out a little bit further. But what do you reckon? I think it looks all right. Yeah, I think it looks all right. Once the buttons are done, and I've got to crack on with this weekend. Right, okay, so next I'll do is wire it up. I'll show you how I'm wiring up as well. That'll be the end of the video for the, not for this, but I mean when I wire it up. Look at this, where I put the carpet on and they sunk inside. Isn't that brilliant? Not me, I mean the way it sinks inside. Good. Cool. Okay, I'll get this wired up today, but I've decided now I'm going to clad this first, and then we can bring the box level, because it looks all right, but yeah, I think it'd be better if it's sort of we'll see. Okay, so that's what the plan is. Take the cover off, and I'll show you how I'm wiring it anyway. Okay, just trim that back with a blade. I'm going to fit this, which is the bus bar, which is the earth. I'm going to bolt that like that to there. Okay, and that's your earth. So all brown, all blacks will go to that. Okay, so I'm going to carry on and get another pack of this heavy duty stuff. I suppose I better had, and I'm going to carry on down with that to here. So another pack, and we should be fine. I mean, it looks bloody lovely. So I'm going to get one more pack, and that'll do, because I've only got a bit here. So that's where we're up to, and then I can wire the box up properly then. So I'll do that in a sec. Right, okay, so these two wires coming in, remember, I don't know if you remember this, I took these off the solar panel, so they're totally separate for now. I'm not worried about them at all. So I fed two more wires here, and they've come up, not from them, I fed them all down inside the bodywork, and they come out the bottom here, and they're going to go directly to the battery terminals. Okay, they're going to be bolted, so that way they're going to be fixed to it, bolted, whatever. Okay, so these two are my main feed for the switch up here, which controls all the lights and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this black one to this bus bar. Okay, doesn't matter where on here I can do it on here, because it's all going to be negative, and this will become a complete negative block, if you understand that. Not being rude. Okay, so whatever black I connect to this, that's part of the circuit. Okay, so all the blacks, including this one, which will be a feed from the battery, will go to here. So it'll be all negative, everything. This little grey one here I did separate, that's for the LEDs, so I know what them. The rest I've got to chase back, not chase them, I've got to put a power through them to find out where they actually go in the van, because I've got I've got USBs everywhere. And I've got another light here, which is for the kitchen. I've got a main light there. I've got another feed over there. Let me just do that. A feed for the heater. I've got another one down the corner over there. That's going to be for a USB when you're charging your phone. So that's where we're at the moment. This one here is going to be for the fridge. So I'm not too worried about that yet, because the fridge is going to be gas. So it's very unlikely that I'll use power, because it'll just drain my battery somewhat rotten. But I'm just going to snip this here clean, and I'll leave that blank for now, but it's there, so I've counted for that. So the next thing will be to put this live. Let me show you. Let me grab the switch. So that live there will go to this live here, which is the one which hasn't got a fuse on it. This is a direct live. This will make the whole switch live. Okay, let me just focus that. Is that right? So that'll be live. That and that together. And I'll spade them and push them together. And that makes the switch live. And then each one of the reds, which is coming off it there, will go to one of the switches wherever I wanted to use it for, i.e. the heater, the LEDs, and as I do them, I will show you what I mean. Okay. So when? Okay, so I've just used my molars at the front. They're not molars, are they? So just twist two together. I've done two. I've done three on the one and two each on the other ones. Grab a little connector like so. Put him on, and then get the grips, the thingies, connectors, pushers. What do they call these? Crimpers. And just crimp them tight. It doesn't matter how many you fit to the blacks, because they're all going to go on here. So I've got three separate ones. They're all these three will go onto three separate screws. And that's it. And then the reds will go to each switch that I want to control So you've got all these reds and the one brown, because that's a different wire. Will all control different aspects of the vehicle, as in LEDs, like we said. Yeah, 12, all 12 volt anyway. Okay, so all the blacks are going to the bus bar. So you've got the first three. It doesn't matter, you could just put them all on one if you wanted to, but I've got the main one coming in from the battery going to the bottom of the bus bar. Okay, then I've got all the reds. So 4 on that one, 3 on that one, of course, well, 2 reds and a brown, because it's still alive. So that's all your live. So I'm not bothered with this at the moment. Like I said, it's the fridge. And also what I've done now, I've connected. It's the only one without a fuse on. Okay, depending where you buy them from. But all those are fused. So all the reds in there will go to each one of those fuses, depending, or even 2 of them. It doesn't really, it depends what it wants to do. Okay, if you wanted, like, let's say the bottom door over there is the USB and one over here is the USB, I could put them both together, but I'll probably do them separate. It's just saying. And then I've got to connect this black up as well to the bus bar, and that becomes live as well then. Well, it makes the complete circuit, not live, but it will make the complete circuit. So I just get an extra bit of wire and take that. So because it's a bit short to that. Okay. Okie dokie. So positive, negative to the switch. You can't go wrong because it comes like it. It's got no fuse on it. Okay. So it's the, well, it looks like it's the last one. It's the last one there. Okay. So that'll make the whole lot live and neutral, of course. And then what I've done, I've connected the first one to my LEDs. So I'm going to do the battery now and we're going to give it a test. Okay, connect the batteries up, just finger tight for now because I've got to move it all. We have power. It's only flashing because of my video. I don't know why the switch is around the other way, but it doesn't really matter. So up is on, so you can see that. And then we've got to test the lights, 2 seconds. Okay, so we've got remote control in my hand. Whee! Whee! I love it. There you go. And off. Okay, so that controls the light. So now this is like off. We've only got the 12.9 volts or 13 volts coming through. I can isolate that by putting a switch in between, which I will do. Will be emergency shut-off switch, which I'll put in. As regards the wiring, oh, be careful. There we go. So if you want to see that, that's what all the blacks going to the buzz box. All the reds will be connected eventually to the switches, whichever I want them for. The first one is connected to the LEDs, which you've just seen working. Both power from the battery is coming to the switch first, so live and negative, and then everyone else is fused. All right. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. I haven't connected them up yet, but that's pretty straightforward. Just plug it into that. I'll probably do that in a separate video. All right, take care, and we'll see you again very soon.